Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just had a really deep thought, and I guess this will help you as well. About Allah. Basically, Allah sees your heart, right? So you can't really cheat Allah, and sometimes you want to do bad deed, or sometimes you have this kind of like crazy thoughts about, I don't know, women or something. You know, it's unhealthy to think like that, but you just can't stop. And in those moments, it's good to not just think about Allah, but also to remind yourself that Allah actually knows your thoughts. Allah will know actually what you're thinking in that moment. And so even if you say, well, maybe I can get away with this on the day of judgment, maybe somehow I can explain myself. Well, Allah sees in your heart. Allah sees your true intention, and He knows what you're thinking. Look at that guy. He's grilling some stuff. Anyways, that's kind of the point. You can't really escape Allah because He knows you better than yourself, and He knows your thoughts. So basically, that's something to really stop you and to reinstate that taqwa, that God consciousness. And I think it's really helpful to think about like that. Like whenever you go into like some haram stuff and you think you can get away, and it's don't just think about Allah, but think about like, oh, I'm gonna be like, Allah knows in this very second, He knows what I'm thinking, and He will show it to me on the day of judgment. So that's really powerful, and it reminds me of, I don't know which surah or ayat in the Quran it is, where Jesus actually talks to Allah, and Allah asks Him if He told people to take Him as God instead of Allah, and He said, I'm paraphrasing of course, He said, no, well, I only did what was commanded to me, to worship you. And Jesus then said, well, like, if I would say that, if I would actually say that I'm God, you would have known it because you know what's in my heart, and I do not know what's in your heart. I do not know what you want. You know what's in me, and that's so powerful. Just keep that in mind. Just had this kind of idea when I was praying, and it's super important to think like that, because sometimes it's like, hey, maybe I can get away with this. Maybe if I just watch this, or if I just do that. Nah, Allah knows your thoughts, so you can't get away. Your plan is too stupid. It's easy. So just drop it and keep on the straight path. Assalamu alaikum. Hope that helped someone.